Welcome to episode 213 of the DorkLair Collecting Podcast, recorded on Thursday, November 16th, 2023. The feature topic this week is the new Mythic Legion's Rising Suns action figure wave. With me are my co-hosts Chris and Larry. What's going on, guys?
I'm just thinking about how much self-loathing I'm going to be experiencing exactly 1 week hence, because I am going to eat until I wish I had an insulin pen, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're gonna have. I don't know if you guys are traveling for Thanksgiving, but since we're in the house, our goal a year ago was to host Thanksgiving here. So we're actually doing 2 days, and we're having kind of a combination Thanksgiving / Friendsgiving. So we're having both days. We're having Thursday and Friday, we're having family both days because of different people's travel schedules.
Yeah.
And then we're having folks from the gym and just general friends. So we're going to have a house full of people for a couple of days. And we're really looking forward to it because, one of the things that we disliked about having being in the townhouse was we just felt crowded and cramped and we couldn't host. And, neither of us are really social butterflies, but when family times and holidays come around, we like to, now we'll be able to actually pitch in and say, hey, we can do this at our place. And we're really looking forward to it. But not a lot of pickups this past couple of weeks, believe it or not. I had one thing that surprised me that I'm going to mention. And I know you guys don't collect the classified all in like I do, but one of the big pains in the rear end early on was the exclusives. Especially the Walmart exclusives. Yeah. They were impossible to get. They sell out that fast. And 2 of them had sold out and I was not able to get them. But as soon as they started shipping, Walmart got them back in. And I said, well, let me hurry up and order them and see what happens. And I've had so many orders canceled by Walmart. I expected to have them canceled. So I ordered them last week, I think on Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning. And at lunchtime, I got an email and I saw Walmart. I was like, okay, it's going to tell me my order's been canceled. Your order has shipped. I ordered it, got it the next day. They FedExed it, and it was in a nice bit. If I was a mint in box collector, I'd have been tickled to death. It was like, I don't know if that was a fluke or if they're trying to do better, but they got the stock in, they got it out, and they're cool figures. They're nothing you have to have if you're a traditional fan, but they are cool looking figures. But the thing that I got that I'm kind of excited about to open is I think, Chris, you said you got it, but you hadn't opened it yet, was the Figuarts Indiana Jones. And I'm trying to be more discerning whenever I make purchases. And that was announced just within days of the Mezco announcing. So I had to make a decision and which one I wanted to go with. So I decided to go with Figuarts, and I've taken it out and just looked at it in the tray. I've not taken it out and played with it, but it looks really good so far. I think we're going to be happy with it.
Yeah, I like the look of that figure. I mean, just like I said, I haven't opened it yet either, but did the same thing, looked at it in there and seen lots of pictures of people. So it seems to be overall a pretty positive experience for everyone who's picked that up.
Yeah, the face painting technology, the print technology looks good. Everything looks, it's not one of those things where you have to Monet it and put it real far away to be able to appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm happy with it. It's cool.
Yeah, especially for Harrison Ford sculpts, they're usually not on
no, they're not
point, but they're very good on this one.
Prior to this one, the best Harrison Ford that I had in my collection was the whichever figure they did for Figuarts did for the sequel trilogy. I think it was the Force Awakens.
Yeah, the Old Man Han.
They did a good job with that one. But other than that, it's hard to get him. It's really hard.
Yeah. Young Harrison's hard. Like older one, it's not so bad.
Yeah. I think it was Hedgehog who posted somewhere, maybe on Instagram or something, but he said like potential on his top 10 of the year. And this dude buys a ton of figures.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's like, that's saying
it's got me
something
even more
that.
excited to open it up.
Yeah. But otherwise, preparing for Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's super early this year. I don't even remember.
It is very early.
It's like the 23rd. It's got to be in the early.
We've got that extra week.
Yeah.
By the way, Caleb Miller's birthday is on Thanksgiving. So it's funny because next year, so this year, Thanksgiving, what is it, the 23rd?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then next year, my birthday is on Thanksgiving, and my birthday is the 28th.
Yeah.
And because the leap year kind of
jumps it. The leap year next year.
So yeah, it kind of jumps it like in a weird way. But happy birthday, Caleb.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten too much. I did get in the Mafex Black Noir from the boys, and their
Yep.
Terminator 2 battle damaged, like T800. So some cool
I got
figures.
that noir a couple weeks ago. If you do display it, just be aware that it has a tendency to fall down. I don't know
Okay.
why. It feels solid when you stand it up, but he seems to be, even though he doesn't show any wobble, he seems to kind of have that forward lean.
Yeah.
And so I usually don't use those stands, but I actually used it for him. So
Okay.
just
Cool.
be aware of that. I don't know if he's got loose ankles or what it is.
Okay. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, kind of slimming down. Like I'm coming to the close of a lot of like pre-order period stuff. Like I also got the Cosmic Wave 2 in. I didn't crack
Mhm.
that open because I was not sure if I wanted to keep it. I'd see some people just selling it, for cost on the Cabal or something like that. So if I do decide, maybe I'll move it there. But that's about it for me. I'm sure you've got a bunch of pickups, Bill.
Yeah, I got a lot. I just want to mention Joe's gifting again 10 DorkLair
Oh, yeah.
memberships. So thank you
Thank you,
so much,
sir.
Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it. And yeah, so let me get into mine and then we'll go to the chat. So I got a lot of stuff. So first off, the pride of my pickups is the David Williams Buzz Off. Like this is let me put the light over here a little bit. Like this thing is phenomenal. It is so good. And yeah, and it's funny because I talked about like I'm gonna trample people and I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get in line and all that stuff. And he was kind enough to message me ahead of time and say he'd sell it to me first. And so
That's really cool.
we arranged it ahead of
Awesome.
time, and then he left it out on his table all weekend, and it was a highlight of of that whole table for sure. And it's awesome. I love it so much. I wonder if he's in the chat. And we'll get to the chat in a minute. So that's like that was my grail pickup, so to speak. Not
Yeah.
to use that word, like I know a lot of people complain about everybody using that word loosely, but to me, like it's a one of a kind, like that.
Yeah.
That's my grail. That was my pickup. I hit the Glyos table as planned. I haven't even opened all the Glyos stuff, but I could show a couple items that I got. So I got this this is sort of like a Mega Man kind
Yeah,
of
that's cool.
tribute from Toy Pizza. So Jesse, who was on here, he had his his section of the Glyos area. He had a lot of cool stuff there. So we got that one. And I've like literally just opened these. I haven't started like popping and swapping and messing around with any of them yet. And then this one is God. This is from a company called God Beast. I forget the names of all these things. I mean, I sat there and talked to the Glyos guys for a while, but names of things kind of went right through. But that thing is really cool.
Yeah.
And again, all these things come with like extra parts and swappability and stuff. Hold on one second. I'll drop my light here. And then I'll show one more Glyos piece. One second. One more Glyos piece. And this is from Biomasters. This was a little bigger, actually. But this one's pretty cool. So it's sort of like a robot kind of guy. And then there was a set that has different parts from like a different figure, but he did them in the same color.
Nice.
So once I open that, I can start popping and swapping it. And that's like a thing with Glyos is multiple companies, like some other company will do like this gray and orange in, like Toy Pizza will do like this in gray and orange, and they'll collaborate to make sure that the parts are matching, and then you pop and swap those. So there's that. And then another cool highlight. Of course, I got the exclusives, right? I got the Knight.
Yeah.
And I got this head from Alejandro Soria, Skella Soria, on Instagram. Let me pull this over again. So that's a custom head, and like just look at the match.
Head.
Look at the match on that. That's perfect.
It's like perfect.
And I know I said we're going to give away the Valiant Knight, but in addition to the Valiant Knight, we're going to give away one of these heads.
Ooh.
Alejandro gave me an additional one to give away. So we got 2 giveaways today. Surprise everybody.
Awesome.
So we'll do that after the Legions news. We'll just do both back to back. Yeah, God Beast is Marty. Yep. Marty is awesome. Like I think he was the first table. So he was the first one I talked to. And like that's a whole new world to me. But he was so warm and welcoming, and like we chatted for a while. Super nice guy.
That's cool.
So yeah, so we got that, and one of the things here, if if people remember the Von Box thing and they did the DorkLair head, well, this is the Toy Bro head. So I got that.
That's cool.
I believe it was Blaze Bear had it at his table. And so this is one of the 2 Toy Bro heads, and I regretted, like I had meant to resubscribe to the Von Box during that, and I just had totally forgot, so I didn't get the Toy Bro, and I actually still haven't seen the Trevor head, the 1/6 shooter head. I don't even know what it looks like yet, so I got to message Trevor and see if he got his yet. Just like a ton of stuff. It's just too much to kind of keep going with it. But yeah, such a good show. It was so much fun. Steph, Orc. I mean, I wanted to hang out with Steph, and it's so crazy because there's so many people and there's so much going on. There are people that I didn't even like get a chance to like hang out with. Like I saw Steph in passing, kind of said hi, but like we never stopped to talk. And then before you knew it, the con was over. And there were quite a few people like that where just like I don't know if you guys are familiar with Darth Dendada, but Sharif, but he was there, and like I didn't even see him, and I see him every year, and we always hang out, we get in lines together and stuff, and like he was there. I just assumed he wasn't there. Didn't even see him. I didn't even see Toy Bro on Sunday. So it's kind of funny, like how you can just, there's Skelisauria right here. Happy to hear that you like the head, Bill. Yeah, man. So we're going to give that away tonight. Everybody should go follow, and it's the same name, Skella_Soria on Instagram. Go give him a follow. Awesome stuff. If you want some nice close-up shots of that head to see what we're giving away tonight, check it out. Got to say hi to Cloud. Yeah, chatted for a little while with Cloud a couple times. Really nice to see you. Really nice to finally meet you in person. And Jared has a Toy Bro head. Yeah, go check his feed. Got to hang out with Reynolds. Thanks for the $10 super chat, dude. Great chatting with you during the show. I got some stuff from him, but do I have it? Oh, I do. Because he has the nice boxes. So this is the box. I have something else in there. I have a little hood from CJ. Got to hang out with CJ, C. Jessam, and Keith Lynn for a while. Saturday night, like just hanging out with them and a couple others was this really chill hangout. It was a lot of fun. And then this is the head. I wish I had it on a figure right now, but man, Reynolds, like, let me see. He does such a cool, like his paints are very distinct. Metallics, such a cool thing right here. Thank you again, Reynolds.
It's awesome.
So, yeah.
Do they give out like any, I guess, I don't know how many people go to the Legion's Con or any even ballpark? I was curious.
I think they do, but I don't know the number. Maybe somebody cut that.
Anyone in the chat now?
They might have said it. I can't remember. All right, let's kind of go through some more chat here. I'm gonna kind of go from the bottom. So we got Skelisauria, Bronzer, Brick something, JG, Blake. What's up, Blake? Got to hang out with Blake. You guys remember Blake? He was on the show one time.
Yeah.
And
cool.
Blake, awesome dude. Yeah, there was not a small amount of drinking going on. It was a party.
I can imagine.
It was a party. It was a party. And we all hung out in the lobby, but it wasn't like wild, It was just people hanging out, drinking, having fun. Let's see, Cloud Foxwell, A. Zaman, Steve Wegling, Prulio. We got 169 people in here right now. Nice. You'd think we were giving away like a surprise drop figure or something.
They saw that buzz off, and you got everyone's attention.
Estimates say between 1,000 between vendors and attendees. Nice.
It's pretty good con. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it's coming back to the same venue. The hotel was beautiful. It was such a nice place. It was fantastic. Simone, it was amazing to talk to all the awesome people last weekend. I can't believe that a week has passed. Right? A week is. I mean, this week freaking flew by. I was so busy. Like I was coming home from work, and I had a busy work week, and I was coming home from work and then going straight downstairs and doing reviews to get the night review out and to get last night to get the Walter review out. So yeah, this week is just like cruising by, and it's already Friday tomorrow. Let's see who else. Alberto. Oh snap. We shouted out Steph Ork, Steven, Braku. Saw Braku briefly. Yeah, it was nice chatting with everybody. And Juan Diego. Who else we got here? Angel. I forget if you go by Angel or Angel. Angel, I think. Or is it Angel? I can't remember. Happy to hear. Let's see here. Kevin Boots. Hung out with Kevin Boots. Actually, like setup night. I spent some nice quality time with Kevin Boots because we were exhibitors, but we didn't have tables to set up, so we were just hanging out, helping where we could. You know, like kind of covering the show, so to speak. And it, we were just kind of like sitting out everybody's way and just like hanging back and chatting for a while. Did we get the Kevin Boots one? Kevin Boots $4.99 super chat.
Nice.
All right. And Kevin Boots member for 6 months. Have we had memberships for 6 months now?
I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly seems to be the case.
It's flying by. Well, Thanksgiving's next week, right? It's funny, like,
Yeah.
going into this week and thinking that Thanksgiving was next week was just
Weird
wild to me.
Yeah.
Did you check anybody out slinging the gun Saturday night? Oh, that's a question for Cloud. Okay. I don't know what that means. Mike Negron. My first Legion's Con, I was unprepared. I met some, but hated missing you since I follow you. Yeah, it's crazy how, like, you can just be at that place, and it's still a pretty tight community. It's big. It's a lot bigger than it was, last year even. But it still feels wild that you can just like be there for hours and hours, and like people you want to see or you were planning to see, you completely missed them. The turkey approaches. All right. We got a giveaway to do, so we got to start getting through the news. What we're going to do is we're going to cover the Rising Suns wave. We're going to kind of go through each figure and briefly talk about them. It's a pretty big wave, so we're not going to linger too long on any single figure. But we're gonna go through that news. Then we'll do the giveaway. Then we'll kind of see where we are. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I had parent teacher conferences until 7:00 tonight, so I just got home, and I actually didn't even realize I had parent teacher conferences until this morning when I got to work, because our email was down since basically my last time I checked my email was last Wednesday before Legion's Con. Anyway, so we may cut out right after the giveaways, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Nice. So Hedgehog, thanks for cranking out those reviews, Bill. My pleasure. My pleasure. I love doing those. And $2 super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Okay. I teach English language arts in the high school level. I teach 10th grade ELA. Super. All right. I'm going to pull up the shared. All right, I'm going to slide this over. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm going to pull up. Which one am I pulling up? This one here. Okay, do I have it? Share. This one. Okay, there we go. So we got the Rising Suns wave. I got my chat over here. Okay, I kind of have a second screen up that I have to look at separately. So Chris, if you see any
Yeah, sure.
chats that you want to pull up, just kind of like shout it out too, because I may not see it even. But yeah, okay, let's just start at the top. I know this was like the last reveal, but we're going to start at the top and just go in order. So we got the Rising Suns, we got the House of the Noble Bear, and the Sons of the Red Star. Some very popular factions. Sons of the Red Star has historically not had a lot of different characters in it. So it was nice to see that they are filling that out. The Noble Bear has a pretty good representation, but some of the things they did were really interesting. So we've got Atlas 2. And got some looks at Atlas 2 here. This is a brand new body. I think even the torso. So we're getting a brand new bear body here. Like everything about it is new on these new ones.
There's a lot of it that looks good. The thing that impresses me the most is and you can only barely see it on this, but the improvements they've made to the legs, like the quad and hamstring musculature, just a little bit you can see there looks to be miles ahead of what they had before.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the ones that I actually did, or similar to the one that I had, because this, I guess the previous version of this.
Yeah, you have Atlas 1.
Exactly, because that's the one that they repainted as their first He-Man homage, but I couldn't get that one, so I just got the regular one.
Yeah. And so, you've got that forearm that, it's typically with Legions, the forearm is its own piece, but in this case, it's got the piece that goes over the forearm, kind of like the ogres have. On this one, now we're going to see another bear arm with on the new body that has what looks to me like the regular forearm bracers, the Varg bracers. So I think there's kind of two new forearms in the bear, for that bear arm coming. So he's got that arena helmet there. So he's, like what part of his story is that he ended up in the arena, and it's why there's like gladiators in the House of the Noble Bear. He ended up like with the Mercurians and I think he was part of the freeing the gladiators or something. And it's even the head, at first glance, it looks the same, but it is a brand new, completely new sculpt. It's not just a recasting of the same head, but figure looks awesome. And just a huge, I know Atlas was crazy expensive in the aftermarket, even just the head, right? Because that's really the only truly unique piece on it. But like that figure, this is really nice for people to get. And then we got a Trevor shot right here. Epic.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
They're doing chains on the swords now, like little loops or hooks or something, so that they can sit more naturally and kind of hang down. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, Atlas 2. At the end of the show, we're gonna have a little exit ticket like we've been doing, where after the show in the comment section, of course, go ahead and share in the chat, but in the comment section after the show, the question is going to be, what's your favorite? So be thinking about it as we go through all this. Which one's your favorite? We got a new Barbarians weapons pack. It's cool. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but there's some really nice looking, much more realistically scaled weapons and just like fine detailed weapons. Like these are awesome.
The detail and the paint apps just keep getting better with every ensuing line. That's one of the things that impresses me the most is the details. That just looks incredible.
Yeah. What are those two little balls like next to the axe? Are those like hooks for the sword or something?
I forget if those are just decorations. Maybe somebody in the chat knows. I feel like I remember them mentioning it, but it was such a blur now that like so many pieces of information entered my brain that whole weekend and then left it. Like it's like the first week of school when you're trying to learn everybody's name.
Yeah.
And it's like it's gonna take me a couple of weeks here to put heads on belts.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
cool. All right. What's up, Art G? Saw Art G this weekend, or last weekend now. It's funny. Everybody goes to Legion's Con, ends up like kind of living in that moment for like weeks after. It's a little obsessive, but it happens. And then we got the bear. Not to
Yeah.
like show like the biggest, wildest thing
That's
first, but
freaking awesome. That is so
sick.
badass.
I don't think they have pictures of it, but it does have an alternate neck where you can
Yeah.
put the head on so that you can stand them upright and put the head on
Oh,
there.
wow.
I can pull it up on Instagram.
The thing that
Show
impresses
it.
me the most about this kind of stuff is these companies year over year are getting better and better with making those joints less aesthetically offensive. I mean, years ago, if they did something this big, the joints would just be unruly and ugly. And they do such a good job of working them into the sculpt and hiding them now than companies used to do. That's incredible.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
find it. If anybody has it, actually put a link in the chat if you have a link to a picture of the bear standing up. I posted it, but I think it was in my like stories, and those disappear after 24 hours. So
Right.
I'd have to kind of dig for it right now. But in Trevor's photos in these snow shots, Trevor loves doing snow shots. Just look at this. Look at this shot.
That's badass.
You can
Yeah, it's
tell
terrific.
he loves doing those winter shots because they just come out so good. This is just insane. It's awesome.
Yeah, that seeing that bear was like totally highlight, and also like just because I think the first time I saw it, they had it standing up on the table next to a troll, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Because the standing
Yeah.
up, it's essentially troll height. That's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, he brought out a box, and he was about to announce I forget if he was announcing the bear or announcing the stand-up, whatever he was doing, but he pulled the troll out as like a joke, you know. But
Yeah.
he was doing it to show it for scale, but he kind of like pulled the troll out, and they was like, "Oh, this is the wrong thing." But he brought it out for scale, so it was cool that he brought that to show next to the troll.
Yeah.
And yeah, the boot cut. Somebody had mentioned in the chat, kind of scrolled past, but there's a boot cut now on these figures, which I want to say Kern Ray from the Cosmic Wave might have been one of the first ones that showed it with the boot cut. It's got those like pirate like boots.
Right. Yeah.
I think that might have been the first. G-Con was standing room only when the bear came out. What's up, Tanya? got to talk to Tanya a bit at the show. It was cool. Like for G-Con, it wasn't just so they brought G-Con to the hotel this time, and they had this very large room, and it was Friday night, so not everybody was at the con yet, and so they were actually able to. Anybody who wanted to go to G-Con was able to pretty much get in. I think.
Oh, that's.
I don't think anybody was like, rejected from coming in. And then we've got the, oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? Broder of Bjorngar. It's basically a straight up Viking. Again, tons of new parts on here. I think completely new parts, maybe like the loincloth or something. But yeah, just tons of new stuff here on this Viking figure, which was one of my predictions. I was like, they're going to do Vikings, and they did kind of go heavy on the Vikings. Oh, Novian Lean has that boot cut too. That's right. Yes, that is right. Yeah, so let's flip through the pictures of this guy. He's he's got a little fur pieces on the collar. He's got that big wooden shield, brand new. I know they've had a wooden shield before, but this is a new sculpt. And just straight up Viking right here, Broder. And this is a figure. They did a lot of like tribute naming figures after members of the community, and this one is named after Brad Jones, who is the Legion's Lair co-host. And Michael Casper, the other Legion's Lair co-host, also had a figure named after him, and we'll get to that in a bit. And then you get that alternate
Pretty awesome.
head from the deluxe dwarf builder with those wings on there. Yeah. This spear is the spear that came with the new Vorgus Familius. So I actually
cool.
just cracked that spear open for the first time today or last night.
Nice.
They're also
I love
doing
how
like.
they're giving them.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I love how they're giving them all the hands too. Like, you don't have
Yeah.
to buy the hand packs anymore.
Yeah. They're just like, let's just conclude the hand packs with the figures now.
Yeah.
So Emily says, as a total noob, G-Con is like the intern only con, or traditionally it was. So it would be like Friday they would do their live stream, and a couple of years ago they started inviting the interns from Thursday to come and participate in the reveal, the big live reveal special. And then last year they did the same. I got to go last year because I was invited separately. I didn't actually go to intern last year, but this year I did go to intern. And so I was also at G-Con this year. They let all of the interns in first for priority seating, and then everybody could come in after. Oh, is the fur... Hold on. Is the coat soft goods or plastic? Good question.
It's not shown. So in that photo you had with all the accessories, it's not shown. So I assume that this is soft goods. It
looks like furry. Soft goods to me. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Like kind of,
especially right down here at the bottom where it makes a point.
Yeah.
You can see fuzzies.
Yeah.
And did we get the? There we go. There's the Trevor shot on that one.
Those pants are new, right? Those pant legs. They don't look like that.
Yes, because this is like, this is that new lower leg, right? Like
knee.
Yeah. The knee. Yep. The fur is soft goods.
So
okay,
belts on everybody.
Yeah, they were joking during the con. They were like, belts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This is the one I was. No, this isn't the one I was up there with. This is the scorpion character, Dispatar, Sons of the Red Star assassin. This thing's wild. It's got like when you look at it from the front, right? You're like, okay, it's probably got that backpack thing with the the arms to add on it. But check this out.
Oh yeah,
it's got a full-on scorpion on its back.
That's awesome.
Like a symbiotic attachment
right.
kind of thing. Crazy. This is a 2.0 body. So this was a cool wave for people who are into the 2.0 because it's been a while since they've done some like refreshes to the 2.0 stuff. So this is nice to see. This torso will appear again. And there's that shot. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah, and even with all the builders they've done in the last few years, I think everything was pretty much 1.0 for the most part, I think.
Yeah. And you got face plates that are like a lot of different combinations. So you have 2 heads and 2 face plates. So you have all these different combinations. So you could totally army build this one if you wanted to do all different characters. And the bios, like every year, the bios get better, and the storytelling gets a little better every year. So it's definitely worth. We don't have the time to do them like right now, but it's definitely worth going back when you have a chance to read the bios. And we have the dwarf weapons pack here. They got torches now with the clear plastic. They got a drinking horn, which is awesome because Diego, one of the Four Horsemen Studios employees, he came out in full, like in the very beginning, in full, like Viking battle gear, and like blew his horn, and then did like this chant. It was awesome.
That's cool.
It was like a call and response in the crowd. He fired up the crowd and stuff. Okay, so again, I don't want to linger too long on a weapons pack, but here you go, Chris.
Yeah, very, very excited.
Dwarf 2-pack. This also is a bit of a tribute to the community because one of the subgroups, one of the sub cabal groups, is the Kings Under the Mountain, the dwarf group, and this is called the Exiles from Under the Mountain. And characters in this, so it's a 2-pack, but you can make like kind of 4 characters, and those 4 characters are named after members of that group. Like Anthony is Anthony Halcyon. Where the heck are the names here?
Kayvon.
Kayvon is Kevin. Kevin Dufresne, and then you have Chris, who is Chris Ferrone. And I got to. I mean, Kevin unfortunately got sick and couldn't go, but I got to hang out with Chris and Anthony. But yeah, okay. So let's go back to the pictures. Again, the snow shots are so awesome. Just again, like this is long overdue new parts for dwarves.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Finally, a female like dwarf with a face. Yeah. New.
Which
with the dwarf build.
Which leads me to ask, was Gimli lying? Because she clearly does not have a beard.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was chatting with some people about that, and like this idea, like on paper, like in the books, it makes sense. Like, or like it, I don't know. It's doable to have like bearded dwarven women in the books, but then sort of once you get it on screen and you start to show it visually, it starts to be like sideshow circus type look, you know? So it's, I think it doesn't translate visually to visuals, but it's kind of an interesting Tolkien thing, you know? Yeah. These are not Tolkien dwarves.
Yeah. That shield's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yeah. All that ornate dwarven, that part feels Tolkien like, where it's all the, like the ornate craftsmanship, you know? Yeah, very cool stuff. And there's all sorts of like Viking things, like this crown. I forget what purpose that is, but I think it has some kind of Viking meaning, like this ring with the snakes. Or maybe they're dragons or whatever.
That looks like the thing that they did for Masters of the Universe for King Hiss when he would turn. Like when he turned Man at Arms into a snake man, that looks like the thing that they did.
Right.
That's an Ouroboros, like from, if anyone watched Loki.
Yeah.
Character named Ouroboros.
Yeah.
I'm currently watching that. I'm happy to say that there actually is Marvel content that doesn't make me want to find an elevated position with a high powered rifle and pick off random passing pedestrians.
I enjoyed Loki.
I'm saying I'm enjoying it. It's like the one thing that has not made me want to do that. Anyway, I'm not going to say that I'm basking in the failure of the Marvels. I'm not going to say that.
The metal bikini bottoms. Yeah, this is like we've had the butt covers in Cosmic, right? But we haven't had that. This is the first Mythic butt cover pieces.
I've never seen that on any kind of figure. That's cool looking.
Yeah. So it plugs into the hole that you would put a tail in.
That just makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you cover your ass? I mean,
right. Because sometimes I'm
not making a joke. I'm being serious.
Yeah. And sometimes the Mythic, especially the early Mythic figures, when there's just nothing back there, it looks kind of weird. Got a little cloth goods there with the loincloth. Yeah. So pretty awesome stuff. Some alternate
torch
heads.
Is awesome.
Yeah, and the fire piece of the torch comes out, and you can mix and match. Basically similar to the Mezco Solomon Kane that has that feature. Is that it? What do we got? Oh, we got some single shots here. Oh, and it's got the cape. It's got the cloak there. And I guess I don't think it's on here. Maybe I can pull up the all-in, but when you buy the all-in, you actually also get the Justin head. So Justin Johnson, the Cabal member who passed away at Legion's Con 2021, not at Legion's Con, but during basically like right around that time, he couldn't make it. I think he had COVID and he died. And they did that tribute figure for him, and they auctioned it off to help support his, to help support his family. And they said that they would maybe one day release it, but I think like this is good because it keeps that specific one like very unique because the family ended up getting it and has it. So that keeps that one unique. And then, you still can get that, the Justin tribute with the head that when we show the all in, I can pull it up. But yeah, okay. So that's the dwarves. I'm loving these dwarves. I think this is one of the best things in this wave. I think it's amazing.
It is the best.
Are you a member of the Kings Under the Mountain, Chris?
Yeah, I think that's the one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know I'm one of the dwarf ones. I'm sure that's the one because it's pretty
I'm
popular.
Sure. This is the one that I was there. So they brought myself and Toy Bro up onto the thing to talk about this, and Chris was also there. Chris from from Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Chris Gorwich from the D13 stuff. And yeah, so we've got, wait, let me get the name here. Let me talk about the name. So we've got Manisha Cinderhorn, and this is a shadow elf related to Malachi Cinderhorn and sort of breaks away from them. But I think this is like the cloth goods heaven figure right here. Like there's so,
yeah.
Like there's so many good cloth goods on this thing. And yeah. And then, we're getting, not only are we getting, with Cosmic, we're getting those kind of pirate boots, right? But now we're getting on a 1.0 body, but now we're getting those kind of pirate boots on a 2.0 body too. But this is sweet. Long overdue to have another, long overdue for 2.0s, long overdue for another shadow elf. And it's got a few different heads here. So it's got some repaints of, this is Zirian Spire, and then this is Miria Golden Branch, I believe. I think that's her head. Tons of hands, a lot of good stuff. It's got that spear with the wavy blade.
So that plugs into the spear. Okay, because at first I was like, that's a weird looking sword handle.
Yeah, I think was there a shot with it? Maybe not. Yeah, no, there's no shot with it. When they brought her out, they had her on the table with it. But yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Get leg armor.
And like I'm excited for 2.0s again for the first time in a while because there's new parts finally.
Yeah.
And then Neve was a huge hit. And kind of like that female dwarf, we're getting female 1.0. Yeah, this is aside from Cosmic, this is the first female 1.0 figure. Yeah. So again, kind of like that Viking Raider kind of style, right? And like just tons of new parts all over this figure.
That was one of my favorite ones. If for nothing else, the face sculpt on that is just perfection. That one blew me away. It blew me out of the water.
It really is good. Yeah, she's got those stripes on the face.
So it's like detailed sculpting on the hair and everything.
Yep.
Very cool stuff. So this one comes with a shield with like little holes in it and a bunch of little like 3/4 length arrows without the tips, and you can like plug them in. And
that's a pretty awesome idea.
Yeah, it's really neat. So you could go bare shield or, have the arrows plugged in there. Oh, and the round shields with the round centerpiece. These are swappable centerpieces. So like this is potentially a piece you could pop off here and put on like Broder's shield or whatever. Like it's a swappable piece, and it's nice that they did the bear for the House of the Noble Bear. And got a couple extra hands there.
Yeah,
that's terrific.
That's really cool. So that was Nieve. And then this was from box art from years ago when they did the Siege at Bjorngar wave. This was on the box art. So this has been teased forever.
Oh, wow.
And I just want to get the name again. Rigarion. So this is an ogre scale minotaur now.
I like that new, like fully painted hammer.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So it's the hammer from the the Nate Barch pack, the add-on pack there. And it's got the same boots as most of the original like the ogre scale figures,
yeah.
except so if people aren't aware, the knees are glued on those.
Oh,
So
okay.
they can swap and mix and match the knees on those, which just a heads up, if you're ever trying to pop the lower legs off of there, don't do what you usually do with it and use that to pry it off. I actually almost ripped one off of one of the figures one time. This is much more, this is very cow like, like a hairy cattle kind of thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Highlands of, Wales
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah,
Scotland.
different vibe than the regular 1.0 Minotaur.
Yeah. It's got skulls hanging from its belt.
Oh yeah, they're so tiny.
So I guess maybe that's what those are for. Those little, those orbs, right?
Yeah.
That we were talking about earlier. Maybe that's what that is. But these are the smaller heads from the what's her name? Oh my God.
From that
Belulith?
dog thing.
Yeah, the Chimera.
yeah.
These are the heads from that, I believe they said. So that's really cool.
Man, that snow photography is unreal.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just so pretty.
And my favorite thing of this whole wave is Scapular. I'm a big
That's
fan of the
pretty cool.
character, and like this thing is like got so much going on. It's like kind of two. It's like one figure, but you can make two fully different characters essentially because he has an alias. And if you read that story, he goes by the Ymir. And when they named the Ymir, we mentioned earlier that Broder is named after Brad Jones. The Ymir is named after Michael Casper, and it's Ymir Caspar is what the character's name is. So Scapular, the Crypt Breaker's alias is Ymir Caspar, named after Michael Casper, who, both of those guys I got to spend some time with this weekend, and just amazing dudes. Again, Legion's Lair. But I mean, there's just so much going on with this dude.
Yeah, ornate is probably the best word to describe. Like every aspect of him is just like things hang off things, and so many details.
Yeah, there's so much detail.
Yeah, and that's part of his character is that he's like he can't experience the pleasures of life because he's a skeleton, but like he wants the symbols of it. Like he can't really appreciate the stuff, but he likes to have the symbols of it for like status or whatever. So he just like collects all these things, and he just like he kind of has this weird opulence for the sake of opulence and for the vibe it puts out to the world or whatever. And so this is the Ymir setup. Like, this is like Scapular 2.0 or Scapular 2. And then this is the Ymir setup. And we got those same kind of gauzy cloth goods that are on the Mask of the Red Death. These have wires in them.
Nice.
It's got that mask that was part of that short story. Really good short story, by the way. Everybody needs to read that. But two different collar pieces. So if you look at this.
Yeah, I was going to say that's some big, heavy.
Like this collar here, like this fabric-y looking ring around the neck, and then you have this one. So you have two. They're actually two completely different ones. But this is going to be so much fun to just like try different combos with, customize, pop and swap, just do crazy things with.
Yeah,
it's
tons of options.
Going to be a blast. Yeah. There's a little close up.
Yeah, that's such an awesome faceplate.
And just a million hands. He's even got like the disguise hands.
Is that shield new, or is that I'm trying to remember?
Yeah, that's a much
more
much more dome-like round, concave or whatever shield. It's got the same pattern as the original shield, but it's a new sculpt because he had the Knight's shield originally, And I'm
Okay.
so glad I picked up the original. So now I'll have both versions of Atlas, and I'll end up with both versions of Scapular.
Nice.
And then you get the Trevor shot. Awesome stuff. And and then his horse is a unicorn. And again with the opulence. So we've got Umbra the unicorn. And not only are they releasing this as a unicorn, but they're going to include parts so that you can swap it out and just have a nice I just went past it. A nice basic black horse. So they're kind of doing that similar thing that they did with Balius when they did was it Deacon, where you can kind of strip it down and you got a basic black horse under there. With Balius you had a basic brown horse. So that's pretty sweet. And then the last one is Yoshinai, which uses a bunch of the Monkey King parts. And then it's got this spirit demon head.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, this thing's sick. It's just a hit after hit after hit with this
Right.
wave.
Looking forward to seeing this guy's face painted red for some other figure.
Yep. Absolutely. And
Or
then we
that,
got like
yeah.
spirit coming out. It's not horned, it's like spirit coming out of his head. Something like that. But
That's cool looking. I bet are those pieces translucent? They kind of look like they are.
I think they are. See the purple there? It's
Yeah,
kinda
that'll
like-
look really good.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you can see it's even the same cloth goods as the Monkey King, but they just kind of positioned this piece a little bit differently. Instead of like a belt, I think it was on the Monkey King, it's more of like threaded through these chains and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of hands. Yeah. So that's the wave. I think we should just go to the Store Horseman real quick and look at the prices. And I wanted to show this. Am I going to be able to open this? Hold on. I'll open link in a new tab. Okay, share this tab. There we go. So this is the Justin head. This is the bonus. This is the bonus head. So if you order the all in, you get this head.
Okay, that looks like Gimli.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's pretty
It
awesome.
really does. That's a good looking face.
Yeah.
I
And so-
asked somewhere. I think this will it like because it says that specific deco. Will do you know if they're offering it like to retailers
Yeah.
or something?
So big bat, the retailers will have the option to sell this head individually, kind of like they did with the silver last Cronin head from
Yeah.
Cosmic Legions. So this will be like a $10 head on like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff.
Yeah,
But it'll
awesome.
be a different color. It'll be like a different color. I
Yeah,
forget what
right.
they said for color. And yeah, so the all in is $550. I think they said you save about $40 if you buy the all in versus buying all the individual figures together. So that's the all in. Runs until the middle of January 14th, Sunday, January 14th.
You got plenty of time.
Yep, this is one I'll be waiting till towards the end to place my order on. So Atlas is 37 standard figure. Let's see who the standard figures are. Broder standard figure, Dispatar, Manisha, Neve, and the Yoshinai, the demon. Okay.
Really
and-
just scapular?
Yeah, Scapular is a deluxe. And then you've got the 2-pack, of course, which breaks down to be roughly like, 37 plus
Yeah,
37, right? And then, the ogre is 60. The bear is 85. And I think that's it. Weapons packs are $20. I think that's everything. Oh, the horse, the steed is 60. So it's a deluxe steed because I think maybe they were 55 before or something.
Yeah.
50.
I mean, plenty of good stuff with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty sweet. Little tip. Every once in a while, buy yourself, when you got a little extra cash, just stash $100 in your gift card pile and slowly get ready for the next thing. Especially now that they're doing like surprise drops and stuff, like having some cash ready, sitting in your account is nice. Ask for Store Horseman gift cards for Christmas gifts for, if you're the type of person that's hard to buy for, it could be like handy for your family. Yeah. So, oh, and I wanted to see if we can find the bear standing up. So let me see. Let me go to Facebook and see if I can find. So, what are your favorites, guys? While I'm looking for this, Chris? You go first. What's your favorite?
Obviously,
Probably
the
the dwarf,
dwarves.
right?
Yeah, I mean that's definite purchase, and I'm definitely gonna get the bear. I mean, I'll probably pick up many of these figures, but like pre-order wise, I'm probably gonna keep it simple. And who asked it? Everett Miller was asking, "What's the bear gonna cost at retail?" That's pretty much. I was curious about that. Or thinking, that's a big figure. I could see it being like Slog was, where that was $80 at retail, or at $80 pre-order, and it was like 120 at retail. It was
Yep.
a significant difference.
I would expect about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a big boy, and they all have to ship those guys, and that costs a lot. Since so many retailers offer free shipping for maybe one or a couple figures, um, but yeah, the bear blew me away, and the dwarves. So very happy. Larry.
Yeah, I think definitely the bear impressed me the most. And then what was the female's name? I couldn't remember the name. Was it Yosh? It wasn't Yoshimi.
Nevi.
Yeah, just that face. I can't get past what a good job they did with that face sculpt. And the bodies continue to look better as they evolve over time. I just think they're refining their style and their craft, and it's I like what they're doing, especially with, I mean, I don't know. I know I keep harping on the doggone face sculpt, but I can't remember if you put up the picture of it or maybe someone else that was there put the picture up. That got my attention, and I wasn't able to look away from it. And then all of just how detailed they are with all the accoutrements that go on all the stuff hanging off of the belts and the breastplates, and they just keep up in their game. It's like I said earlier when I saw that buzz off. I really wish that these guys could do Masters of the Universe again and just be left to their own devices, because it would be something incredible.
Thank you, Chris, the straight poop with the $10 super chat. Baba Booey. It's a little Howard Stern reference there.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's the bear standing up shot. I dug through my photos and found it. I took so many photos that like my Google account, like my Google Photos account, is full. Like I have to like delete photos from it. But yeah, look at that thing. It's awesome. So the neck, like it's a separate neck. You pop the neck off, pop the other neck on, and it curves it forward so that you can have that head essentially looking down, so that you can stand it up, and then it's looking forward. And
yes, I love all those fur sculpting. It looks so awesome.
Yeah. And so it's giveaway time. We got 200 people. This is crazy. People really want the Valiant Knight.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's not going to go up for a while, right? Anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So let me just pull up a photo of it. Let me go back to my IG here. Let's do this, and let me do that, and then So there's the Valiant Knight, and I like typically posing an action figure, like almost any line, and trying to get it into this position is a pain, and it's like you gotta jimmy some things and like fake some things. This was effortless to put it in this pose.
I was going to say that's kind of the medieval equivalent of the Iron Man hero landing.
Yeah, but it's like the like they're like the king is like knighting the knight or something, right? So let me show. Okay, so there's another nice little pose I did. This was when we were just cracking it open. It's a non-faction, so it's sort of like represents any one of the 4 factions of light, the Legions of Light.
Nice.
And that was, I guess that was, here's how it looks with a 2.0 head on there. That's the Hadriana head. I mean, this figure is super versatile. It's awesome. And
what were they going for at the show?
$40. So it is a standard figure. It's not a Legion builder. It has detailed paint work. It's
Yeah,
got
yeah.
weathering. It's got gold trim. It comes with tons of hands. So it comes with a full pack of knight hands with all the different
Nice.
expressions. It's loaded. It's like it is it feels like the red shield. It like doesn't look like the red shield soldier, but it feels like the same kind of loadout as the red shield soldier. Even more so because of all the hands.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna do to keep people hanging on for a minute. But no less. I mean, in fact, in some ways, even a better giveaway because this is a very, very limited thing. We're going to do the head sculpt first. So again, this is a head sculpt. Actually, let me pull up his IG real quick. So do I have it? There we go. So I believe it's these are them right here. These are them.
Nice.
I think those are still mid-process there. Great point, David. The Valiant Knight is going to make paying for 80 plus for import figures a little hard to swallow these days. Yeah, I mean, I will say like the articulation and the improvement is phenomenal, but there is something to say about like a Mafex figure and just it's different. But there is still something to say about like some of those imports and how they move. And again, I got him right next to me, David. Thank you so much again, buddy. I wasn't sure if you were here earlier, but he's there. All right, so we got this head to give away. Let me get the giveaway tool going. So let me start collecting comments. And let me pull up the banner for... Did I do it? Oh, I didn't put the banner up, so let me create a banner real quick. So hold on. All right. Add banner. Okay, so there's the hashtag for the head sculpt. Hashtag Skelisauria. Alejandro Soria. Same name on Instagram. Everybody go give him a follow. We got 220 people here. I'm sure many of you have Instagram. Go give Alejandro a follow on IG. This is his thing here. Okay. Show him some love for doing a giveaway.
Okay.
Yep,
Larry's asking how do you do this? Just type in hashtag Skella_Soria in the everyone's doing it, so just follow along.
Follow their lead. So what'll happen here we do have a lot of people on, so there's definitely new people. What'll happen here, and just make sure you check the rules in the description below. But what'll happen is you'll get one entry. Like if you put it in 10 times, a single user puts it in 10 times, you still only get the one entry. So it's just, you don't have to put it in a bunch. It's going to automatically do it. I'm using the giveaway tool from StreamYard. So I can just pull it up right here. So we currently have 85 entries on this. And again, this one is for the ogre scale head sculpt painted by Skelisauria. I forget who sculpted it. If Alejandro, if you're still here, who did the sculpt on that one?
Up to 100. Let's break 50%. I mean, there's 220 of you, and I
10,
feel like 100 of
people.
you normally aren't here. Everyone enter.
Yeah. Yeah. So just a couple more, just like a minute or two more, and then we'll spin the wheel. And I was like, oh, while we're waiting, I'll look at the chat. But now I'm like, I got to scroll all the way up.
Right.
Yeah. So David's here. Looks like Alejandro's still here. Let's see if he put it in there. Siba Dom. Okay. Planetary Dog Toys. There you go. That's who sculpted it. Nice. Yeah. You know what? I think I have that in the 1.0 scale. Um, I do think I have that same head. It's amazing like how it transforms when you go to bigger scale. And one more minute. 116. So we are halfway, right? So that would be
Yeah.
120.
121. Nice, guys.
Yeah, this is one of the this is one of our biggest crowds.
I don't remember having over two. I mean, maybe we have 200,
Over
but I don't
200.
remember 220. I don't think we.
Yeah.
Everyone's excited for the new wave.
Yeah, Dispatar says or sorry, Yoke says Dispatar is really tempting, but I haven't got any Sons of the Red Star characters yet, and I'm trying to convince myself not to start collecting another faction. Yeah, the struggle is real, right? Like,
Yeah.
you like try to focus your collection, and you're like, I'll just get one Sons of the Red Star, and then you're like, well, I have this Sons of the Red Star, I might as well get another one, and it's just like rabbit hole time.
Bronzer is asking, I guess he took a selfie with you. He was dressed as Doc Nocturnal, and he's trying to
Oh,
get pictures
yeah,
with
yeah.
everybody. Get the pictures
Yeah,
back.
so-
I've seen.
I can't remember your first name, but we've met a bunch of times, especially at like local cons, like up here, like down at New Jersey, but then up again at Chris at where you might have been at Chris Con, but definitely at the Shop the Curiosity. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, awesome. That was so sweet, that Doc Nocturnal shot. I need to share that. Oh, he took the photo. He posted it in the Cabal. Nice. This night is sick. Yep. And again, this right now, this hashtag is for the head sculpt, which we're gonna spin now. I think we've topped out here. It's been 122 for a little bit. All right, here we go, everybody. Good luck. This is for the Ogre Scale custom head sculpt, custom painted by Skelasauria on Instagram. Go give a follow. 3, 2, 1, spin it. If your name is picked, just message me. You can message me. You can either email me at podcast@dorklair.com. Just check the rules below. Cup Creations. Cup Creations. That's a new name. Congratulations, Cup Creations. So just shoot me an email at podcast@dorklair.com. Just show me that you own the account, like screenshot your account so that somebody doesn't try to like sneak in and steal your your prize. Not that I think anybody would, but just in case. Or if you want to message me like on Instagram or something, that's fine as well. So congratulations, Cup Creations.
Yeah,
Whoops.
congrats. Awesome.
I just saw him say whoa and it just disappeared. Yeah, sweet. Okay. All right, let me pull that one down. Banner. Okay, we're going to get the next one going. So start collecting comments. And I'm gonna pull this down for a second. And here we have it. We've got the Valiant Knight. Was such a surprise at Legion's Con. And we'll talk about that as we collect the entry. So let me pull this up. So for this one, the hashtag is Legion's Con. So this one I have the full thing. Like, enter Legion's Con, hashtag Legion's Con in the chat for a chance to win a Mythic Legion's Valiant Knight figure. Should say figure. Rules in the description below. Okay. So this is. All right, here we go. Legion's Con is the entry. Back to the comments. Yeah, there you go. There's Cup's comment. Cool.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Awesome. So yeah, they didn't show that during G-Con, right? That was just literally the day show floor opened, and they were like, "Here it is."
Yeah. In fact, why don't we pull it up on here? Let's go to source. Go to Source Horseman and go to So it was funny because they just put it on the table that morning. Saturday morning, they just put it on the table and they just let people just like walk by it. Sometimes some people bought it. Some people maybe didn't even realize what it was. And they just sort of, it slowly started to trickle out like, oh my God, that's a new figure. Oh my God. And then the buzz started to go. And then people started getting in line. The line they said was shortest at the start of the day. You know,
Oh,
when
yeah.
everybody lines up before the show, it was short, and then it just kept getting longer and longer.
Hmm.
So let me pull this up here. Let me share that tab.
And it sounded
There we
like
go.
there was almost no issue with quantity of any of the exclusives.
Nope, they opened up. I think this night may have sold out Sunday at some point, but the other two exclusive, they opened them up and they never
Mhm.
sold out. They opened them up. You could buy as many as you want later in the day, both days, and they never sold out. So that was great. But here are the
Yeah, that's
shots of
great.
this. And again, they just dropped this thing in. Brand new body from Necronominus Wave. Basically, I think it's like the Elijah body.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's got to cut like some parts from Sir Enoch, like the shoulder armor, I think is from Sir Enoch. But all of the new knights are going to basically use the same base: elbows, knees, shoulders, and that torso. That's typically going to have cloth goods over it, so it's a little slimmer. Can get a little gappy sometimes, but yeah, I mean, moving this thing around is awesome. So many good poses. Okay, sold out about 1 p.m. or so Sunday, I think. So that's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I forget what time it ended Sunday. 3, maybe. So, and then Ed says, "Nice review, DorkLair. Thank you very much. That review is getting a lot of views. It's one of my best videos, at least performance-wise. Besides the Figura Obscura drops, like this is like one of
Yeah.
the best ones I've had in years. And of course, Trevor shots going here. I see Trevor in the Trevor.
He's trying to get one.
Don't you already have one, or did you skip it? I was kind of hoping somebody who doesn't have this yet would win this. Is that the last shot? I guess that's the last shot. Yeah. Is there a shot with
I like
all
the
the stuff?
mace. I don't remember. Is the mace new?
No. So I think a couple figures have that. That's
Okay.
like sort of like a flail. That's definitely the trap jaw. Krona has that, I
Oh, okay,
think.
yeah.
But it's like much different. It's like real like black looking, you know, I think. A couple others probably have it too. But yeah, I mean, this thing's awesome. And it was so cool to like just go over there, grab one, and then crack. I literally went over to David Williams' table, and just cracked it open. We just started playing with it, passing it around, checking out the different pieces and posing it and stuff. It was so fun.
It's a nice compliment for you, Bill. Can we all agree that Bill is the sweetest and such a great teacher? He did an incredible class about kit bashing, was always so kind when I talked to him.
That was so much fun. And I can tell you right now, it's going to happen again next year. We're gonna do the pop and swap session again next year. But thank you so much, Emily. I really appreciate it. And we had some really great like assistants helping us out. Like you can't run one like that with just one person. I had like 4 or 5 friends like helping out and stuff too. So that was great. Like Curtis was there. So a huge shout out to Curtis Ackerman. I don't think I saw him in the chat today.
I don't think I did either.
Who else? Jonathan Hedgehog was there. Ryan Gonzalez was there. Mark Halseal. Obviously, Len LaGuardia, who's Wolf King Customs, who sponsored the whole thing and brought all the extra parts and stuff, was there.
Oh, nice.
And there are a few others helping me out that I can't think of right now, but Jared was there. Toy Bro was there helping out one of the sessions. But so much fun. Oh, was Patrick there? Patrick, yeah, Patrick was there. What's up, Patrick? All right, let's see where we are. Let me pull up the thing. Let me share this tab. Hey, look at that. 161.
Ooh,
People were here for that.
More popular.
Jeez.
Give it let's see where it is. It's at 161. Let's see if anybody else pops it in there.
Hashtag LegionsCon, everybody.
This is awesome. Oh, by the way, it's getting a regular release. So early next year, when they do the in-stock sale for the standard single-carded Walter figures and the standard single-carded Vorgus 2 and the Reinforcements 2 figures, and this will be available in much larger quantities where you'll be able to go on, I would say get there when it starts, just in case they do sell out, but like you'll be able to go on and just order a dozen or whatever when that sale happens. Maybe they'll limit it for the first like day or something, but then they'll open it up. Have you ever had a real life student be into Legions, then realize their teacher is one of the go-tos? No, but this year I do have a student who's into collecting and is kind of familiar with Legions, more so into like Marvel Legends and other stuff. I have actually two collector students this year. They're into like NECA and stuff.
Nice.
But when I got back to Legions Con, I didn't really say I was going to Legions Con, but when I got back, one of the students, he's familiar with my channel and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, that was the con stuff." So, yeah, but it's never been like I've never found a kid who's into Legions at my school. Maybe I can convince that particular student to buy in because he's familiar with them, but to like pick one up or something. But Mythic Dolphin, the pop and swap was great. Thanks for teaching how to swap feet and chest plates. My 8-year-old daughter had fun too. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Names to faces, I didn't even realize that was you there. Okay. I guess I don't know if it's confirmed that they'll all drop on the same day. I thought that's what they said, that they'll all drop on the same day. Like it'll be like a weekend, it'll probably go up like a Friday or something and then be up all weekend type of thing. But again, it's going to be an in-stock thing. So it could sell out. And if anything sells out, it'll probably be that night because that thing is hot. People want that thing. Valiant is hot, fire hot. All right, 171. Same thing. I'm going to spin it's not a wheel, but I'm going to press the button and it'll scroll through all the names and then it'll pick one random winner and just message me either podcast at DorkLair.com, that email, or you could message me on Instagram or on Facebook and just let me know that you won. Please, if I don't already if I'm not already familiar with you, just it would help to just share a screenshot of your account so that I can see and just confirm who you are. Okay. Oh, and the power contributes. Wait, is that right? The power contributes. Those are already
an All-Stars wave. Right?
Those were All-Star pre-order. Those are already up for pre-order. Or maybe the in-stock sale for those. That could potentially be. But no, because that All-Stars wave is that's not gonna be out early next year. It's gonna be middle year, I think. Are you serious, Nose Rain? What did Nose Rain say? Was looking for a Valiant Knight at the con, and dude tried to flip the Valiant Knight for 70 on me. Was that after 1 o'clock Sunday, Nose Rain? Richie? Was that because maybe the line was too long or something?
No, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, reinforcements. Yeah, reinforcements is going to be it'll be reinforcements, these Legions Con exclusives, and this Valiant Knight is what they said.
Currently at 75% of people have entered. It's way higher than ever.
That's breaking a record, I think, for us. I mean, we got a couple records here. I think 227 might be the highest we've ever been.
It's been gone up to 230, while we've been talking about.
Oh, has it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer, Richie. Well, I hope you entered because maybe you'll win. Looking at Mercari 70 is a bargain. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like a bargain when you're at the show that it's being sold at for 40.
Right.
Macari.
Just a reminder to everybody who's thinking about picking one up in the aftermarket, these will be abundant. This is also just the first of many figures that are going to have this body. Like, this is going to be all the future Knights that are out on pre-order right now. This is them. This body is the future. There were a lot. That comment went around a lot. The future is now was said many times at the con. Okay, 175. Gonna spin the wheel in 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck.
I did see Nose Rain in there. I saw Nose Rain. Let's see. Nose Rain again. Slink. That's another new name. Slink.
That's a new one.
: Congratulations, Slink. Again, email me at podcast@dorklair.com. Just look in the description below. There's ways to get a hold of me. And make sure you just kind of prove your YouTube account with a screenshot would be very helpful. So yeah, congratulations, Slink. If you all message me tonight, I should be able to get these in the mail, like get you tracking tonight and then drop these in the mail tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, awesome. Okay, I think I might be fading out here at this point.
Yeah, I'm tapped a little bit myself too.
It's almost 10 o'clock. Let me pull this down. Stop sharing. As a reminder, and I'm gonna slide this over. As a reminder, actually, I think did I make a banner for it? Post show. Yeah. So post show comments. Let me pull that one down. Yeah. Post show comments. Again, oh my God, typo. Which Rising Suns. Yep. I'm your English teacher, everybody. Which Rising Suns figure are you most excited about? Sure, put it in the comments, but also put it when the video ends, put it in the chat, and put it in the comments, like after the video ends, like the comments of the video itself, like the replay comments. That helps the channel. It helps the video get seen for replays, for people to come check it out. And so that'd be greatly appreciated. And it's kind of like easier to see like everybody's pick and to just get a sense of like which ones are popular and stuff. So Larry, did you share what your favorite was? You said it was Neve.
Yeah,
right?
the bear. Yeah. And then that other one that just, like I said, they're all awesome. And the detail and all is awesome, but that's a face sculpt, man. I just can't get past that. For whatever reason, that's just above and beyond. That's amazing.
Yep. Larry, you've already shared your Thanksgiving plans. Chris, you got Thanksgiving plans?
We're just doing it with friends out here. Yeah, my wife's family is in LA area, and I don't want to drive up there, so
yeah.
Just chill, nice day.
Nice. Yeah, we do the same thing every year. We go to my sister-in-law's house. My daughter's a little sick, so fingers crossed everyth's okay here. She's fine, but like, hopefully she's better in time. We don't have to like skip it or something. But
right.
Yeah, so looking forward. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great I think a lot of people out there get Thanksgiving off, if not most people. Obviously, if you're in retail, I think sometimes it's kind of crappy that they make people work on Thanksgiving, but I hope everybody enjoys their holiday. We'll probably be getting close, maybe maybe not the next episode, but the one after that, we'll do our yearly Christmas episode. So that's start thinking about that.
Quick.
Start thinking about top 10 lists, end of year stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I'll have to do that.
And one more quick look at the chat. Kevin Boots, Bill, Straight Poop says, check your phone. That's something I always forget to do. If you see, let's see. Oh, okay. All right. We got another giveaway.
Wow.
All right. So Chris is going to give away the red demon. Okay. I'm assuming
Oh.
it's the clear red from the show, the exclusive. It's like the clear red. All right. So this is he's saying it's open to worldwide. All right. And all right. So let me do this. Okay. Hang on. Caught me off guard there, Chris. All right. So let me pull up the giveaway tool. Sorry, I need to check my messages when when I'm live. Okay, so let me go back here. Hashtag. I don't want to say it out loud so people don't start putting it in yet. Okay, so we got that. Start collecting comments. So it's the red demon. Let me see if I can pull it up. Picture of it.
Hashtag please.
I'm not going to be able to, on the fly, find a picture of it right now. But got that going, and I want the banners. So let's edit that one and just paste that in. Okay. And pull that down. All right, so there it is. Hashtag D13 toys. Okay. And we'll start collecting comments. So this is for the D13 toys red demon. Let me see if I can find D13 here real quick. D13. So the red one. Now I'm not sure which one it is. If it's so, there was a glow in the dark red one for Legion's Con, and then prior to that there was the red one for PowerCon.
Yeah.
So I'm not 100%
You're getting a red
sure.
demons, everybody. It just
Let me
matter.
glow red from Legion's Con. Okay, glow red. Who did that one? That was Toy Galaxy. So I'll find it there. Glow red. Yep, Dan Larson. Okay, so let me share this tab. There you go. So there's Dan Larson's shot of it over here. So this is the figure. It looks a little pink in the shot, but this is the red one, and then there's the other pink one that's like the rare one. But there's the demon. There you see it next to some other stuff. Hagnon. They're sweet.
Oh yeah.
Glow in the dark. I like how like the structure of the toy underneath, like the actual inner parts of the toy underneath, almost makes it look like ribs or something.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool.
But yeah, that was Legion's Con. Chris was kind enough to include me in the reveals on those. I did the glow in the not glow the eyes glow, but it was the glitter. It almost looked like the night sky. It was like a glitter, black glitter. Let me go to mine. Let's go to me. Going back, I took a ton of photos. I've never put out this many photos in a row.
Yeah.
in like a, but yeah, that was the black one.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's sweet. These are cool. All right, let's get back over to the giveaway tool.
All right, so there's almost 100 people. It's not bad.
Yeah, still a high percentage. Too bad for the people who jumped off after the night.
I know.
Got a little bonus here.
Got a state of the end.
And these are rare. Like these are very limited run pieces. He's gonna have a sale online. I don't know, pretty soon. I'm not sure if he has a date nailed down yet, but you'll be able to get these online. And last time he did it after PowerCon, they sold out really fast. So if you're interested, like go follow D13 Toys on Instagram so that you can be alerted when it's going to happen. And I don't know, like, so this right here, Xavier, put it in again as with one hashtag, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know I'm not sure if that's going to like register. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. We got Nis, Santos, Xavier, Emily. On sale around December, January. Last sale sold out in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And he sold out of the allotment he had at the show. He sold out as well. I think pretty quickly too. And I had told somebody I was going to grab a set for him.
No.
And then like I don't know what the hell I was doing, but by the time I went over there, I had completely missed it. It was sold out. But I have a plan. I'm gonna try to get a set online, and he wants 2 sets, so I'm gonna try to get a set online for him because Chris is sending me a set too.
Joseph's asking if I'm going to LA Comic Con. I'm not, but I'm almost certainly going to Designer Con in Anaheim.
Nice.
I was like, I'm hoping that
which one of those is. Wait, are they both in December, or is one of those like?
I think they're both in December.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. I think LA is usually in December.
Okay.
Maybe I'll see a Valiant Knight there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because Four Horsemen, they're gonna have a table at DCon, right?
Yeah. It's a fun show.
All right, we're at 104. I feel like we're there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spin it, and yeah. If you can't get a hold of Chris, if you win, Chris is on Instagram, D13 Toys. If you want to message me though, that's fine too, and then I can give your information to Chris. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, spin. Good luck, everybody. Mr. Ortega. Congratulations, Mr. Ortega. If you're not sure how to get a hold of Chris, then just message me at podcast@dorklair.com or on Instagram or Facebook. Typically is the best place to get a hold of me. All right. Okay, now we can say our goodbyes. So again, in the comments below, which Rising Suns figure are you most excited about after the show? In the replay comments, not in the chat here, in the live chat right now, in the replay comments. But hey, everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Chris, Larry, you guys have an awesome holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah. And until next time, may the force be with you.
Follow me into the